God. Hi, Tim Cruise from Cruise Reviews. Haven't seen y'all in a while because 2022 is still a little, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we booked another cruise. I'm really excited. It's the inaugural sailing of Wonder of the Seas, which is the new Royal Caribbean ship, supposedly the biggest in the world by like what, a millimeter? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. There's a lot of detail. They're still building this thing at the time we're making this video. It's not even done. It's still in Marseille. Is that in France? I don't know where it is, but it hasn't come stateside yet. So this thing's really weird. It's going to come to Florida, and it's going to leave from Port Everglades for its inaugural sail on March 4th, 2022, which will be on board and broadcasting live on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down here somewhere. And we'll be bringing it to you, all the mistakes, all the goof-ups. I don't know. They've done this a billion times with the Oasis Class. It's just another day for these people. But let me tell you what we know so far, and the details are changing daily. This is what I have so far. All right, so it's the 5th Oasis Class ship, one of the largest in the world. They're saying the largest in the world, but I don't know. I'm going to carry a measuring tape. I could do that. So pretty similar to Harmony, Allure, Symphony, Wonder, and, Wonder, it is Wonder, Oasis of the Sea. So the original plan was to deploy this in China. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So apparently Richard Bain just decided to retire and they changed the plan. I don't know what's going on, but now it's coming stateside. And as of November 2022, this baby's going to live in Port Canaveral, which is our home port. It's 30 minutes from here, which would be great. So we could head out there every week if we wanted to. So that is good news. They're going to take a trip to Europe before November, and I don't know. They're trying to burn in the engines. I don't know what they're doing with this thing. So if you've ever been on an Oasis class ship like Oasis or Allure, that you know there's neighborhoods, like 8 or whatever neighborhoods. I mean, the 2 biggest ones that I know of are Central Park and the Boardwalk, and they're very, very cool. It's amazing they can do this on a ship. If you've never seen it before, it's going to blow your mind, especially Central Park. They actually put a living park with real trees and flowers and all kinds, and butterflies. There was butterflies on the ship. Weren't there butterflies on there? We did see living butterflies. They weren't robotic, were they? I thought they were a little drone. I looked at it real close. I'm like, that is a real butterfly before I crushed it. I'm kidding. I would never crush a butterfly, but you know what I'm saying. So that is really cool. And then there's the Boardwalk, which is kind of like, see, this is where I think, because I grew up in Jersey, and like every weekend we'd go to a real boardwalk, because boardwalks are in Jersey, you know, Atlantic City, Ocean City, Seaside Heights, Wildwood, all those places down there. So they tried to make a boardwalk, but people in Europe don't really know what a boardwalk is. Nonetheless, it's a real neat place to congregate. You're going to find some restaurants and some fun stuff to do outdoors there. So these are outdoors. They're not covered, so they are subject to inclement weather. So if it's raining out there, you're not going to want to go out there. Not a lot of covers out there. All right, so supposedly the Wonder of Seas, and again, no one's been on this ship yet, so we don't know. There's a new neighborhood called the Suite Class neighborhood, and Felicia twisted my arm and booked us into a suite, and now we're going to have to sample it because we want to bring it to you to see what it looks like. It wouldn't be a complete ship review if we couldn't show you everything. So we're going to get all the benefits of the suite people are seeing. Originally, we booked a balcony, but in order to see the new neighborhood, we had to book a suite. So, because you can't get in there without that special card, right? So that's pretty cool. They have their own elevated sun suite deck in a new location, complete with their own plunge pool. They've got their own bar and loungers and lots of little nooks and places to hide from the normal people like us. But we're going to be there. So, and also it's convenient to the coastal kitchen, which I understand you can't get in the coastal kitchen if you just have a junior suite. I think you have to have a full suite for that, and that's kind of rude. There's some other perks too. So there's a private restaurant called the Coastal Kitchen and the Suite Lounge. So we actually saw something like this, like a raised, elevated bar and a lounging area and a pool specifically for suite members when we were on Celebrities. What boat were we on? Ship on Celebrity? Edge, yeah. So that's kind of the same thing. So I think they're starting to bring that over to Royal Caribbean. So here's what you're going to see on Wonder. We're going to see this suite neighborhood, and we're going to cover all this in our video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you see all this first. The view, which is a cantilevered pool bar. Do you know what a cantilever is? I didn't know. I had to look it up. It's like this bar that goes over, like this steel like girder that goes over it. Maybe it provides some cover. I don't know. Cantilevered, ladies and gentlemen. We learned a new word. The Wonder Playscape. which I'm going to avoid because it's the interactive open-air kids play area with slides, climbing walls, games, puzzles, blah, blah, blah. Not going anywhere near that, thank you. The pool deck experience, something called The Lime and the Coconut. So that'll be cool. Did you ever see that? That was in a song by somebody, and it was featured in a movie about witches. It escapes me. I can't remember what that was. There's only one flow rider because having two flow riders is extremely wasteful. They always have one closed. Every time they're like one open, one closed. Why not have them both open at the same time, or why have two? So they finally figured, hey, why do we have two? Let's put something else really cool on that side. It takes up a lot of space. And this will be the first cruise ship with the Mason jar specialty restaurant, which is, do you ever see those people who drink a lot? And they drink out of Mason jars? And they live in the South? It's a Bubba-inspired restaurant for Southerners. They drink out of Mason jars. And they're going to have Southern fried or whatever stuff that'll give you a heart attack in 30 seconds. So that will be on the ship too. Kind of excited to see what they offer there. So it'll be the first cruise ship with this specialty restaurant. All right, and the specs. Everybody asked me for the specs for those playing along. I'll put them in the description below. 362 meters, or if you're pulling out your calculator, 1,188 feet long. If not the largest ship in the world, one of them. Who knows, 210 feet wide, 857 gross tons, which will hold an occupancy of 5,734 guests at dual occupancy. It has 2,867 staterooms, 18 total decks, 2,300 crew members. It should be 1-to-1, right? I want my own crew member. Why can't I have my own crew member? I don't think get that in the super suites or something. They get a genie or something. Why can't everybody have a genie? All right, I'm going to talk to people about that. 2,300 crew members, which is more than enough. 4 thrusters with 7,500 horsepower each and 22 knots cruising speed. So that's exciting. Those are the specs on Wonder of the Sea. What else will we see there? Oh, they have not revealed the shows and entertainment, but we did see a few things posted on their socials recently. The name of the Aqua Theater show will be In Tens, with the letters T-E-N capitalized. So it has something to do with the number 10. And I understand they're going to have an all-female cast. Well, that's discriminatory. What about the guys that want to dive from high up and risk their lives? I don't know. It's always a cool show at the Aqua Theater. Have you seen them one? I don't know. Not one of my favorites, but a lot of people are really into it. The ice show will be called 365, The Seasons on Ice. Those are always a lot of fun to watch. We saw a nice show on one of the smaller ships. Not as impressive because the rinks aren't as big and you can't really go. Well, these people zip around. I mean, they go incredibly fast considering how small that rink is. They are risking their lives out there. So they'll celebrate the seasons of planet Earth. And laser tag and escape rooms may be on the ship, but as we saw on our last couple of cruises, they're probably closed until this whole viral thing kind of sorts itself out. So some of the stuff will be there, but you might not be able to use it immediately, and they usually have them blocked off, although we find a way to sneak in anyway. You know that's what we do. So we have our list here. I'm going to tell you exactly how much we spent. But no, we won't. You can look up yourself. It looks like this ship is, they told us when we were on the phone with the concierge rep, they told us it's going to be 100% capacity. They are not cutting out any rooms for this thing. I understand that the CDC changed its rules for sailing as of February 14th, 2022. There are no longer mandatory rules for cruises. I don't know, that could change by the time March 4th rolls around, but it's up to the cruise lines and the ships themselves what they want to do about mask requirements. So I know that we sailed on Independence of the Seas, and it was a little silly because all the public areas were required masks, or the indoor public areas, like when you walk through hallways and stuff. But then you have the seated restaurant areas on the promenade, and there's no mask there. So there's some guy hacking up a lung right next to you while you're walking by. So it's a nice thought. I'm probably going to wear a mask, you know, because it's just the common decency thing to do, because I just want people to feel safe and enjoy their vacation. But I guess it's going to be up to you. We will let you know more when we know more. So if you are sailing on the inaugural, I've never said that word, the inaugural sailing of Wonder of the Seas on March 4th, 2022, we will be there. Find us. Let's chat. There's going to be a whole bunch of YouTubers there. There's going to be a lot of press. There's going to be a lot of Royal Caribbean brass. Richard Bain was on the Celebrity Edge, and he sat right next to me and kind of looked at me lovingly. It was really an awkward moment. I think he knew who I was. But anyway, he's retired now. I don't think he's going to be there. Maybe Michael Bailey will be there. Maybe some of the new brass and new chairman. Who knows who's going to be there. So dress up. Try to look good. I'm going to wear my 7 stripes and 2 stars. I've decided I'm no longer Admiral. I've promoted myself to like Chicken of the Sea or Aquaman. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with one of those. Maybe you can help me. But I will be there with this jacket for photo ops, and I hope to see you guys there on the inaugural sailing of Wonder of the Seas, March 4th, 2022. Tim Cruise, out. Hey, please like, subscribe, and share.
I'm not leaving my wingman. My long-lost cousin, Tim Cruise, is the ultimate reviewer. Woo! Please watch Cruise Reviews with Tim Cruise. Now, Tim feels the need for speed. Well, not so much speed, we're on a cruise, but he completes me. Cruise Reviews. There is no substitute.